Welcome back to the vlog, my people. I hope you guys are good and you guys are having a good week. We start with a little bit of a disaster. Basically, this is Saturday today, right? And essentially, I recorded a whole week's worth of training, and the footage got corrupt and I can't use it. So I'm just kind of like improvising a little bit. I want to show and explain what I did in training this week. I also want to show you a few other bits and pieces. And then tomorrow I am going to do my long run, which is a 14k run. So I'll take you guys along with that. And then it might be a shorter vlog this week, but hey ho. At least I got it on record in terms of like, for myself, in terms of what training I've done. And then and hopefully, I don't know, maybe you guys can pick up a few bits and pieces. And plus, in this heat, tomorrow's long run is going to be tough, so I want to get that on camera as well. Let me go through, I thought I'll go through my runner plan, right? And that way I can showcase what I've done training wise through that. So so for anyone who doesn't know, I use Runner with my training blocks, and essentially what it is it's like your coach. You can put in all of your stats, and then in terms of running, like your 10k PB or half marathon PB, and then it builds a plan for you. And so so this is my week 1 for the Berlin block training plan. So I needed to start off the week with an 8k easy run, which I actually done with Nove, and I'm burning that I've cropped the files, because basically we done like this trail run through like Friant Country Park, and it was just so beautiful, and it was such good vibes that day. It was a hilly route, so it was a bit tough, but really good, and it was good vibes. That was finished. I finished 5k with them, and then I did 3k by myself, and it was easy. It didn't feel tough compared to how my runs were the previous week. It felt quite easy, it wasn't too laboured, so that was a positive. I then had to do rolling 400s. So rolling 400s is, well, in this particular workout was 400 at like a 4:45 pace, then 400 at a slower pace, and then you did that for about, I think, like 3-4k. Now I was meant to train in the morning, didn't get up in time, so I ended up going down to the track in the evening, and London Select were there and they were training. That's like another run crew, and they were doing their track session, so I joined in with them. And to be honest, they done a time trial, and it's like a 3k time trial, and it was like 7.5k. so it just kind of sorry, not 7.5k, it was 7.5 laps, but it just kind of slot in really well with what I wanted to do training wise. So I done that. It was great, again, really good session. I put strong numbers on in terms of my times. Actually, let me have a look on Strava. Let me see what my kilometers paces were. Okay, so it was quite steady. So bearing in mind, obviously this is not 400 meters, this is obviously over a kilometer, but 448, 511, 512, and then 452. So it was started off quick-ish, and then it slowed down, and then it sped back up again. Following that, I then had my weekly track session with Track Mafia, and obviously we're doing a workout which is very much focused on speed, and it's a killer, and it was the same workout as last week. So we did a 300 rolling into a 100 meters, then we did 6 by 200 meters with a 60-second rest in between each 200, and then following on from that, you did 400 meters 3 times with a 1-minute break, and then you went into a 600 twice, and again you had a 1-minute break. It's a very grueling session. Very grueling session, but I feel like last week I was just going all out speed, but it was like mentally it just wasn't working for me. This time, however, I feel like I slowed it down just slightly. I feel like I was more controlled, and overall a better performance. So I was really happy with my track. And and then I've had a rest day, and now tomorrow is my long run, which is a 14k progressive run. So hopefully tomorrow that should go well as well. I've been thinking a lot this week. Obviously, it's the first week of the training block. I've been thinking a lot about mindset with my training and with my running as well. And I think I'm put pressure on myself, which is good because obviously I want to do well, right? But I think sometimes I put too much pressure and maybe I'm a little bit unrealistic. I don't know. I'm trying to find the balance because especially last week, especially from track and maybe even the long run, I was putting so much pressure on myself. Like, oh, I've not run this pace, or I've not done this, I'll slow down, and why have I done this? And I was like that was what was going through my mind. But I was deep in it, and I was like, I went onto Strava and I looked at like my track session from like December, Jan, and that's when I first started track. So even if you think about it, I've not even been doing track for that long. But I went there and like my pace at track was like 6 minutes per kilometer. So like I did a K in like 6 minutes or whatever on that session. And then I was like, my first K in this session just gone was 3:45. So I have improved and I am on the journey to improving. But I think sometimes, I either put too much pressure on myself or I'm just like, not too hard on myself, or like, I don't know, I've got unrealistic expectations. So I just need to trust the process. As long as I'm working hard and giving 10/10 effort, that is like a win, which is what I'm trying to keep in mind. It's early morning and I am heading out for my long run. I'm wearing my Nike tee. I've got some 247 half tights on. I tried these on actually last week. And they felt really comfortable to long run in, so I'm going with them again. And I am wearing the Hoka Bondi 9s. So I'm literally just on my way to meet one of my mates, and then we're gonna do a 14K. It's also just dawned on me that I haven't bought a gel. So I'm usually, when I like do more than 10K, I normally have a gel, but oh well, today we're gonna raw dog it, no gels, just water and electrolytes, I guess, which will be fine. I'll survive, don't worry. But yeah, let's see, let's get down there. We're running a bit late, as always. How far in are we?
4.8.
4.8K in on our way down to Battersea. It's been cool, man, it's been chill so far. But when I get to Battersea, I wanna ramp it up a little bit and have a little bit of fun. So let's see, basically, 9K to go, so easy work, easy work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. These are the sceneries. We've just had a little break. We've just stopped to get some fluids and stuff. Bavik has also just popped to the loo. But yeah, we have just arrived at Battersea Park. So the drill now is to try and kick it up a lot. We've been doing an average of 5:47 per kilometer, and we're 6.3K in, so we've got 7.5K left, which I believe is approximately 3 loops. I think 3 loops will get us there. So yeah, let's go. And also, just want to step up on the pace now and put the gas on. We've warmed up. In terms of my body, I think my calf, both of them are actually feeling quite tight. The one thing which I've been neglecting this week is recovery. So need to, start getting back into my routines where I'm like just stretching all the time, and the massage gun is going to be my best friend again. I also actually want to try and get those compression boots as well, because I think they're quite good. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get them anytime soon, but yeah, that would be brilliant for recovery. Right, anyway, Bavik is back. Say hello, Bavik.
Hello.
So we're gonna get cracking and get into this. I'll catch you guys shortly. And that is the long run wrapped up. So we gunned it to 12K, and then we took it easy, and I did a 2K cool down, which was nice. It was at like a 6:05, 6:10 pace. And yeah, like honestly, I feel so good today. Like, performed way better this week than I did last week, and that's what I said last week, right? There's always next week. As in, if you have a bad training session, there's always next week to improve. Next week came, and honestly, it went so much better. The heat is heating, so hot out here, but we still got it done. And yeah, honestly, such a better performance. I did 14K in like 1 hour 18, and that's like literally how long it took me to run 11K last week. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, super happy with the progress. Super happy with the progress. Now to get home and crack on with the day. Right, I am back home from the run, and honestly, I am feeling really good. I'm feeling buzzing. Like, the run was fantastic. I checked my runner plan again, and basically I was actually meant to step up the pace a little bit for a few K at the end, which I didn't do. But overall, I'm so happy because compared to how I felt last week to this week is like, yeah, it's a world of a difference. So yeah, really happy with the progress and really happy with the workout overall. But yeah, this week's been great. I honestly, I've had such a good week training. It is my first week, so I feel like it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be, there's gonna be harder weeks to come. There's gonna be tougher weeks to come. So in my head, I'm like, don't be so naive. There's gonna be some hard work to come, but you've also got to take the wins and you've got to enjoy when it feels good, right? So right now it's feeling good and I'm happy about it. I'm excited. And yeah, next week we're going to step it up and I'm going to bring the vlog along, and hopefully this time I won't have issues with my footage. And yeah, man, I'm excited. Like, week 1's done. We've got 13 weeks to go. I don't know what it is, but this training block feels very small. Like, I feel like London's just felt really long, whereas I feel like September just feels round the corner. I mean, we're in June, right? But yeah, September feels like it's round the corner. But yeah, we got some time to train, and we've got some time to improve. And yeah, really excited. Really excited to see where it goes. Really excited to bring you guys along. But yeah, I will look forward to seeing you guys next week. And if you guys have any questions about training, about anything I'm doing, or you want me to talk about anything specifically, as I would still class myself as a new/beginner runner. So if there's any questions you guys have, please drop them in the comments. And yeah, man, I'd love to chat with you guys as well. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.